So I'm out with my boat, and the John Deere homemade boat motor wants a break. We're gonna try a speed test with the oppy. Run it for a while. Big oppy / Mercury is almost on the boat. We gotta get it to fire up. So I want to go to the river tomorrow, but I've been out working in the garden and now it's dark. It's okay because I've got a light. And I pulled this plug right here to see if any gas was coming out. When you pump it, gas should come out of that hole. That means the float is stuck up and the needle's closed. We gotta open up the carburetor, get that fixed, and then there's something else I need to do. Plug wire needs to be on. Oh, I'm thinking about rebuilding the starter too. It's sounding weak. And don't worry, I got the battery charger on. We're at 12.7 volts. I've got the carburetor apart. Everything looks clean in there. Float does not seem to be stuck. Anyway, let's give it a little squeeze, see if anything comes out. Looks like old gas coming out. Let's pump some of that out. Now it looks better. And smells better. So we'll say old gas was a problem, but still we got to figure out why it was not filling the bowl up. I don't see any issues. I'm going to put it back together and see if we can get it to start. So I'm now satisfied with the carburetor. It starts good, but sometimes when you're starting it, there's smoke coming out of this hole. They've got this all wired together and all taped up. I don't like it. I've got a replacement unit right here. It looks a whole lot better. We're going to get that put on. So just last night we were in full shade, now we're in tree shade. Last night we got the carburetor A-OK. I rebuilt the starter, finished putting it together this morning, and then I topped it off with oil. Let's see what it sounds like cold start. So it runs great here in the yard. The true test, will it run once you get a mile, 2 miles away from the boat ramp? That's the real test. So this is later the same day. We're gonna go in the morning. I just aired up the tires. I think it's all ready to go. I guess I need to get the cooler in the morning. Let's give it a test start before we go. We are here at the river. The water is low, lots of sand showing. We'll try to find a sandbar to play on. Anyway, we just got here. There's a truck on the ramp running. I don't see the boat. I don't see the guy. How long's it been there? I don't know. Kind of suspicious. Kind of worried about him. Anyway, we've got the car, we've got the John boat, we've got that's the oppy on the Mercury foot. We have launched our boat. This truck's still sitting here. I think somebody's paddling back to it. He must have broke down. There it goes. So we've been here on the Sandbar probably an hour. It's a blast. They say on the weekends this gets filled with people partying. I don't know, first time I've ever been here. This is a Tuesday, and it's nobody here. Anyway, I did some magnet fishing, gave up on that because there's nothing here out in the middle of nowhere. But we did find a double action quick pump, a piece of PVC, a plastic stake, and a can, picking up trash on this island. By the way, down there in the water, that is a cucumber. They were too old, we didn't want them anymore. So I throw them in the water. That way people can say, what the heck is that? Also, it shows you which way the water's flowing. Water's actually flowing this way. It must be low tide, and that must be high tide. I guess the tide's coming in now. If the boat won't start, we can kind of almost float back to the ramp.